All right, welcome back to another amazing episode of the movie Spreadsheet, but this is the special segment that we're calling lists, and I believe...
Yes, last time we did a list, we did the top 100 lists from the New York Times, top 100 from the 21st century, and we said if we got to 30 subscribers, we would do our favorite sports documentaries. I don't even know the context. It was something to do with a sports movie, but so here we are. So I think you're at how many? Over 40 subscribers. So.
We're at 41 subscribers, so thank you out there if you're a subscriber. If you like this list segment, please comment, and also like comment below lists that you want us to make or things that you want us to discuss, because we both have some interesting takes on stuff, especially if it's like British TV crime shows. Like this is your expert here. So why don't we get right into the list segment? And what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about our top 5 favorite sports documentaries, and then we're going to do our top 5 favorite sports movies, and we'll have a nice little cut in the middle where we can make sure our kids aren't like going crazy. So let's get right into it. Why don't we kick it off with sports documentaries, and why don't you give me your honorable mention sports documentary? We're going to go in order.
I think we go in order.
Okay.
You want me to go with my honorable mention first?
Let's do your honorable mention first, but maybe we specify. So like, I didn't use any series, so I said that in order to be like a true documentary, that it needed to be like a one-off. And
yes,
so I think
didn't have that criteria.
Okay, you didn't have that criteria. Okay, so I like that. All right, why don't you give me your honorable mention, and then I'll give you mine.
So my honorable mention is Hard Knocks. So this is the behind-the-scenes sports documentary about the NFL. So they pick a different team every year during preseason. I just think it's really well done, especially if you're a fan of the NFL, like some of us. It's really interesting. I really enjoyed that one. There's some rules about who can be picked. I think you can't have made the playoffs for the last X amount of years. You can't have a new coach. So I expect the Saints to be featured very soon. They might change it, but it's just I thought it's really well done, and a really inside. You get a lot of inside information being an NFL fan.
I mean, what are the odds that both of us have teams that have never been featured on Hard Knocks? Right? Like how many NFL teams have not been featured on Hard Knocks? I know there's one that says like if you've been on Hard Knocks within the last X number of years, you can like not be selected in the future if you choose to opt out of it.
Yeah. Well, I think they also changed the rules a bit. I don't know. It's very
No.
embarrassing for the Giants with the whole Saquon Barkley trade.
Yes.
So I think a lot of teams can refuse to. So anyway, we'll do some fact checking.
I think if you're in the front office.
I think it's a good honorable mention just because I do think it's well done, especially for NFL fans.
I think if you're in the front office, you probably don't want to be on Hard Knocks, because I don't think it really is ever going to make you look good, right?
No.
Yeah.
Agreed. Okay, what about you? Do you have any honorable mentions?
So I had a really hard time. So I narrowed my entire list down to 6 documentaries, and I had a really hard time choosing which 5 are going to make it. But I'm going to say for number 6, I'm going to choose the Diego Maradona documentary on HBO. I just thought it was so good. He's like one of my favorite soccer players of all time. Plus, like his backstory is crazy, and the life he lived was just absolutely insane. So, fantastic documentary, not movie. I think it's better than the Pele one. So, that's number 6 for me.
Okay.
All right. So now, do you want to go like 5 for 5, 4 for 4? How do you want to do
let's
this?
do 5 for 5 because I'm going to count down starting with my 5th. If there's any overlap, just...
I'll be like, I have that one too.
Yes, exactly.
I don't think I will though.
I think you will.
I think yours is going to be a lot of series.
I kind of accidentally saw your list for a second. So.
What?
I mean, when you just put it on a Post-it note as your preparation. So number 5 for me is the documentary from 2018, Free Solo.
Okay, so one, you did way more research than I did because I didn't write down any years or anything like that. Free Solo is actually my number 1.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
Free Solo is my number 1. I remember showing it to almost every class that I ever had. I remember like multiple PE teachers showed it to their classes. It's insane. That's a crazy watch.
It's a crazy watch. It does feel very riveting. So it's this guy, Alex Honnold. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. He decides to climb El Capitan, this crazy rock face in Yosemite, without any ropes. So it's just, the whole thing is, is he going to make it? It's very well done. And, I'm not a rock climbing fan, but just this feat is just incredible that he was able to do it.
So this movie reminds me of my 8th grade Spanish class. I know it sounds really weird because you're like, what does a free solo movie about rock climbing have to do with Spanish class? My Spanish teacher was obsessed with mountain climbing, and he would just show us these climbing videos, and it'd be people doing these crazy free solo stunts. And I don't know why, it just makes me think about 8th grade Spanish, which I did obviously horribly in, and I speak no Espanol. That's my number 1. So
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well, so we did have one.
So should I do my number 5?
You should do your number 5.
Okay.
Yes.
So my 5th one I actually just watched, and I'm super into it, and I might rewatch it again. Pumping Iron came out in like 1970.
Arnold?
Yes, nice. That's a great impersonation. But honestly, it's kind of giving me motivation to like go back to the gym and lift more. And there are times in the gym where I'm like, I really don't want to like crank out these last two. And I can see Arnold being like, guys that can't do this, they're weak, and those are the reps that build your muscle. So you need to get to those things. And yeah, I think about Arnold Schwarzenegger and Pumping Iron a lot.
Okay.
So it's good.
Interesting. All right,
Weird,
that's
okay.
a good one.
All right, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is from 2010.
Okay.
The Two Escobars.
Oh.
Was that one on your list at all?
No.
So this is
no,
about...
it's 30 for 30.
It's a 30 for 30, but it's about Pablo Escobar, you know, the famous Colombian drug lord, but also this really famous Colombian soccer player, Andres Escobar, who famously let in an own goal in the 1994 World Cup. He was later killed by a fan because of that own goal eliminated them from the World Cup. Actually, the U.S. defeated them in that game, which I didn't remember. So it's really well done. It's all about the culture at that time, how Pablo Escobar was really involved in professional football in Colombia, and then it's just incredible. Highly recommend it.
Yeah, that's a really good 30 for 30. I feel like that was one of the early 30 for 30s that kind of made me, wow. I didn't choose any 30 for 30.
I might have one more 30 for 30
I kind of
on my list.
I kind of see 30 for 30 maybe as a little bit as a
30 for 30s
series.
are a series, but they really are standalone documentaries. So I don't really consider that like a traditional series.
Okay.
But the rest of mine are pretty much series. So.
Yeah. I remember that. I can remember that goal too. That was crazy.
Yeah.
And I think that was like a key game for the U.S. to win, to be able to advance out of the group stage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. What's your number 4?
All right. My number 4 is. I'm gonna try to pronounce this right. I think it's pronounced Icarus or Icarus, but it's, and look, this is gonna be a trend that you're gonna see in my documentary selection. Is I'm gonna go with a little bit off the beaten path in terms of sports. And so for this one, this is about a guy who starts to like look at blood doping in sports and just doping in general. And what we see is this massive like conspiracy theory within different states of covering everything up, and it just gets deeper and deeper and deeper. And it's something I wasn't expecting for this movie at all. And I don't think the person that was making this movie expected this to go as far as it went.
Oh, okay.
So it's a good one.
Is it a more recent one?
I have no idea. I didn't do any.
The year written.
I know. Preparing is not my forte.
Yeah.
All right. What's your number 3?
Okay. Number 3 is a series. I know, this is the movie Spreadsheet, but I do think it's worth mentioning. Sports documentaries. I think just there's so many good sports series out there, and I'm gonna say Drive to Survive. That's my number 3. Because if you haven't seen this yet, it's about F1, Formula One, which I would never have ever had any interest in before. But it's behind the scenes look. Each season is a different season of F1. It's so well done. There's so many different storylines. It's not just, going for first place. It's like it's a big deal between 5th and 6th place. And it's just, we now watch F1 races every weekend, and I would never have thought that. So I think it deserves this list because I do think it brought in this whole other group of people to watching F1 because of this documentary.
Yeah, and I think what's really cool about this documentary, and this is probably my favorite Netflix like continual series. What I think is really cool about this is the fans that are in F1 have been like welcoming of those new fans to the sport, even though they came from Drive to Survive. Like I taught a kid who was like could name every single F1 world champion from beginning to end. It's insane. But he's like, did you get into it to Drive to Survive? And I was like, yes. And he was like, oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, and any documentary that makes me want to watch a sport is obviously a phenomenal documentary.
Yeah, I totally agree.
And also sometimes we watch races now, we'll be like, I can't wait to see this on Drive to Survive.
I know.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so what is your number 3?
Okay, number 3 is called Ride, and it is a Warren Miller ski movie. And I'm going to count this as a documentary. I think these are just awesome movies. Just about dudes that go skiing with a cool background, with a cool music in the background. And it's just, you know, when we went to Montana and you go in there and they just have videos on. It's just people doing. I love that. I love that so much. I miss that about being in the swamp that is New Orleans, like in like the Northwest. It's like you just go into places and they have these things on. I'm gonna classify that as a documentary, even though it might be a little bit of cheating, but I'm gonna say it's a documentary. The Warren Millers are all fantastic movies.
No, I think that's totally fair. You definitely went. I definitely went more traditional sports, I would say, but
I did not. I went the exact opposite.
My number 2 is another 30 for 30, but again, it's really like a standalone documentary. The Four Falls of Buffalo.
Okay.
Have you watched it?
Yeah, of course I watched it.
Probably be like more excited about that.
Yeah.
I just thought it was. So this is about the Buffalo Bills went to the Super Bowl 4 years in a row in the 90s, lost every single Super Bowl. And the reason I thought it was really well done is also follows Jim Kelly as he's going through his cancer, diagnosis, treatment. So there's that angle to it. But just as a, being a diehard fan of that team and like how much it means and how heartbreaking that must be for Buffalo Bills fans, I just really resonated with that. Obviously, growing up as a Saints fan and losing every single season of my childhood, essentially, I just can't imagine being that dominant but like never winning. And I just thought, they did a really good job of tapping into that emotion. And then I think anyone who's a really big fan, especially of a historically losing team, it's just so well done.
Yeah, I mean, both of us, I think that's part of the reason why we match so well. It's because both of our teams have historically been losing teams.
Yeah, that's the only reason.
We only care about sports compatibility. So it's like, all right, your team. I don't find your team's offensive.
Anything else.
You don't find my team's offensive. But what was interesting about the documentary is when they kind of were like, we need to celebrate how big of a deal it was to make it to 4 AFC championships. And also too, here's I know. I don't buy that at all. I'm like, look, you lost 4 Super Bowls in a row.
I mean, because I thought when the Saints finally made it to a Super Bowl, I was like, I always thought I would just be happy to get there, but then actually being there, you're like, no,
losing Super Bowls. You never lost a Super Bowl. I've lost 2, and I probably lost, as a Seahawks fan, the worst Super Bowl loss ever.
The Patriots one.
And so losing them is horrendous. But weird random fact is that Madden back in the day when they first started, they first started doing these things so you had to like relive historical game situations, and like one of the hardest levels, it might have been the hardest level, was you had to do the Bills comeback against the Houston Oilers, and it was like impossible. You're like, how am I going to do this? They're down by so much, and it's actually what the Bills did to make it to one of those Super Bowls. And I'm going to fact check it and put it on the screen somewhere in here. It's going to pop up. All right.
I thought you were going to somehow mention beast mode, so I'm glad. Thank you for not doing that.
No, but you did. I mean, it's easy peasy.
Okay, number 2. Since we know your number 1, but
should I do my number 2? Or should
I just did my number 2. Let's do your number 2.
My number 2 is again off the beaten path, and I think this is one of the greatest. I think this is one of the greatest sports documentaries ever made. It's called Endless Summer. It's all about these guys that just pursue surfing for just traveling around the world trying to surf, and it's just awesome. I mean, I had the poster up. It's iconic. I
had the poster in my dorm room too.
I had it in my dorm room.
I never even saw it.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Shut up.
I'm not kidding.
So you had it. You had the poster in your room.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I'm gonna put the poster up over here.
Yes.
Wow, what a poser.
Well, I don't know. It was like a cool poster.
But they end up retiring. One of them lives in Tamarindo.
Oh, really?
Yes,
because the Costa Rican town. We went there for our honeymoon.
All right. So what's your number 1?
Again, it's a series, so I know I didn't follow the same path as you. It's obviously The Last Dance. Like, I don't think there is a better sports documentary than The Last Dance. Like, I'm not a huge basketball fan. This came out in 2020. It's obviously about the 1990 Chicago Bulls. They won 6 championships with Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan's actually interviewed. Like, all the stars are interviewed. Scottie Pippen. Other people that I'm forgetting, Phil Jackson is interviewed too. So, like, the fact that they were able to get all those people and how dominant they were, and the fact what I left is, like, they could have won more. Like, they, they decided to end when they did. But, and obviously we're both millennials. So that, I just remember that so well from growing up, how dominant that team was. And it was just it was just very interesting that they were able to interview all the people that they did.
The weird thing about the Bulls, and I'm not sure if other people are going to feel this way that watch this, like, for as dominant as
41 subscribers.
41 subscribers.
41 subscribers.
As dominant, as dominant as they were, I never really hated the Bulls. And they even beat the Sonics in the NBA Finals.
No,
and I never hated the Bulls, to the point where other teams that have these dominant periods, Chiefs, Patriots, Yankees.
Yes.
I hate them. Astros, you cheated, obviously, so I hate you, but then you weren't dominant ever. You won World Series and you cheated.
Like, no, I mean, people...
I never hated the Bulls. It was just like, you knew you were witnessing greatness on multiple levels, and you just realized...
And just the behind-the-scenes stories about that was just... I don't know. It was just really interesting.
But it sets, the thing about The Last Dance is it sets a bar, and I felt like the Tiger Woods documentary, like, the bar was set for The Last Dance, and the Tiger Woods documentary was terrible because it was unsanctioned. They never interviewed him, and it's
if you don't interview, it's just exactly. That's, I mean, I think just sports documentaries in general, and we're not here to comment on the documentaries in terms of the filming and the all the fancy movie stuff, critiques that I can't even name because I don't know what I'm talking about. But, like, just having the actual people who were there, and you watch the plenty of documentaries you watch, and they're like, who are they interviewing? Like, they're not even involved. They're not the main people. And I think you can have that debate, who's the best basketball player of all time. Like, it will always be Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
And that's probably, like, our generation, but
it is.
It's just, there's no question. So
it is. It's absolutely our generation. I argue this with high school kids all the time, and they're always like, okay, look at the stats. And it's like, shut up.
No,
you have to go to the stats.
Another Michael Jordan.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So are we happy with our documentary list?
Yeah.
Anything else to add for this one?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I think we hit on a variety of sports. And...
I mean, thanks to me, right? Thanks to me. All right, here's what we're going to do. We are going to take a short break, and by short break, I'm going to turn this off. We're going to check on our kids. We're going to get resituated, and then we're going to talk about our favorite sports movies. All right, thanks for watching, and stick around for the second part of this video as our witty banter continues. All right, welcome back to part 2, where we're going to tackle our favorite sports movies. But before we get there, I actually have a fun fact for you. This is actually the last time I wore pants, long pants. Was during the last of our recording video sessions because it's been so hot. I'm always wearing shorts.
We live in New Orleans. So.
Random fun fact. Let's go. Let's kick us off. Let's go back to our top 5 favorite movies. This time we're going to start with we're going to go 5 to 1, and then honorable mentions that almost made it. And again, keeping that same 5 to 5, 4 to 4.
Okay.
Ready? Kick us off at number 5.
So number 5 for me is Miracle.
So, wait, really?
Yes. You don't think Miracle deserves top 5 mention?
Oh, wow. I didn't even...
We are going to have definitely different lists.
You want to know what's crazy? Is that I was like, okay, I think there should be a hockey movie in here.
You didn't even think about Miracle?
And Miracle wasn't even in consideration of hockey movies.
Okay, so if you haven't seen Miracle, it came out in 2004. Kurt Russell is the star, but it's the true story of Herb Brooks. He was the player-turned-coach who led the 1980 U.S. Olympic hockey team to victory over the Soviet squad. And so it was a really big underdog story. Love an underdog story. I love a sports movie based on a true story. So it hits all those notes. It's just feel good. It's just, I think it deserves it. It's a really good movie.
I'm gonna match my movie at 5 with your movie at 5. So I'm gonna put the hockey movie that I had in my list at 5 then.
No, it's what you actually think is 5 to 1.
Okay.
No.
Well, number 5 for me is a hockey movie. The number 5 I'm gonna do. So I was thinking, like, there needs to be a hockey movie in here, and my favorite hockey movie is Goon, and it's Sean William Scott. He plays this, like, enforcer in the minor leagues of hockey, and it is awesome. And every time it's on, I will not turn away from that movie. I'm going to watch it. It's like if it's like if Happy Gilmore actually had a hockey career where he just fought people because he was terrible at hockey. That's literally what the movie is
Okay.
like. And it's Sean William Scott, best Sean William Scott movie, no doubt about it.
Okay.
Goon, number 5 for me, one of my favorite movies, favorite sports movies.
All right, I've never seen it, so I'll have to add to the list. Okay.
It's not going to be up your alley.
Okay, it's not.
Okay.
Oh, never mind.
Number
All
4.
right, number 2 for me. It's
Number
baseball.
4.
Oh, number 4. Sorry. Second listed.
It's baseball.
Number 4. It's baseball. It's from. It came out in It came out in 1989.
19 what?
1989.
I think we're in the same movie. Yeah. Is it Major League?
It's Major League.
Oh, I have it on mine too. Yes. I'm gonna keep Major League there on my list as well.
Number 4.
At number 4.
So about the Cleveland Indians, historically terrible team. And yeah, I mean, I think they ended up making 3 of them, but it's such a good movie.
Major League 1 is
Charlie
solid.
Sheen, yeah.
2,
yeah, maybe 2.
2 was good
One-
too. No, 2 was good too.
Okay, 3, maybe 3 is not.
3 Back to the Minors is not
yeah,
good.
Okay.
It's not good.
Number 1 though is really good.
I mean, come on, like there's iconic scenes in that movie.
Oh my gosh, Wild Thing. I can never, just the song Wild Thing.
I mean, I grew up in a household where baseball was like forced down my throat. I mean, I'm wearing my Mariners shirt, but like when I was a kid growing up, bedtime was the time the Mariners game was over. So whatever time the Mariners ended their game was the time that we went to our rooms and went to bed. There was no like 8 o'clock bedtime. It's like Mariners are still playing. You can stay up and watch the Mariners. Like I was like pushed to love baseball. And so movies that were kind of thrown down my throat were Bull Durham, Field of Dreams, and 8 Men Out. Those are all seen as being like kind of those like elite baseball movies. And The Natural, right? Major League is
Major
better
League.
than every single one
so
of
good.
those. And I feel so strongly about that. I love it. When he comes out of the bullpen and he's
Oh
like,
my gosh. He has the glasses.
yeah, oh, it's so good.
It's so good.
It's fantastic. All right.
Okay.
Love that movie. We should watch that.
We should.
Next day night.
Next day night. Well, we're not doing this. All right, so number 3 for me. Can I do my number 3 then?
Yeah.
So this is actually a movie that you introduced me to.
Oh, I know what it is.
What is it?
I know what it is.
Movie?
Yep. I'll put it as there on
Yeah.
mine as well.
Is it really on your list?
Yeah.
The Damn United.
The Damn United.
Yeah. So, also based on a true story. Why don't you give more of a synopsis? Why don't you give the synopsis of this one?
Okay. This movie's about Brian Clough and his I could say horrible tenure because it's not a spoiler.
There's a 44-day reign.
44-day reign at Leeds. It is a masterpiece of a movie, and I don't say that lightly. I think the 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to say the 70s because the early 80s, other things are going to happen. I'll put up there when Brian Clough's reign was. This movie is so good. In history through film, which is a movie class that I have taught in the past where I show movies about history, we replace textbooks, we just watch movies. I have a lot of athletes that take my class. So I tell them we're going to watch a movie, The Damn United, it's about sports. They're like, yes. And then I have a lot of other people take the class. And when they hear that it's a sports movie, they're like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Coach Wall?
So
Are you kidding me?
Like
and then they watch it and they're like, that was really good. This is a really good movie, even if you don't like sports. And I'm gonna tell you this would be a great movie for if you're like in a relationship or you're hanging out with somebody and one person likes sports and the other one doesn't. The person that likes sports, you're gonna love this, and the person that doesn't, there's enough drama in it where it's a fantastic movie.
Yeah,
it's a great movie.
I love that movie. Okay, I'm ready for number 2. Are you just gonna say what yours is, or do we just?
I mean,
all the same
if our
ones?
movies end up being the same.
Why don't you do your number 2 then?
No, you do too.
Okay, my number 2. This is almost my number 1 because I love this movie so much. Came out in 2000. It's a football movie, specifically high school football. Let's remember the Titans.
Remember the Titans. I knew this was gonna be on the list.
I just love this movie
I can't believe
so
this isn't number
much.
1.
I know. I think you'll agree with my number 1 though. But it's based on a true story. Takes place in Virginia in 1971. They're integrating a high school. Denzel Washington plays the coach. There's a very, very young Ryan Gosling in the movie. But it's just, it's
You've
so
seen that meme that's like,
good.
let's not forget Ryan Gosling was a defensive liability in Remember the Titans?
Yes, he was. Yes. But it's just so good. Such a good character. There's a lot of really good drama.
True story?
It's high school football. Yes, based on a true story. And yeah, it has elements like, kind of was like Friday Night Lights, like has a lot of those elements of like the high school football, but also the, integration element. I think it's really well done. I mean, it's a little cheesy at times, but I really like it. I've always loved that movie. I think it's definitely up there in terms of sports movies.
Okay, so I'm gonna put in a movie here. I'm gonna go against that, but I'm gonna stay in the realm of football.
Okay.
A better football movie. A better football movie for me.
Okay.
I think you want to take a guess at what my favorite football movie is?
Is it The Replacements?
It is The Replacements.
That was one of my honorable mentions.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I almost put that on the list. Yeah.
I love The Replacements. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just
Keanu Reeves.
It's just, I mean, it's a great movie. I almost want to say it's like really close to being a perfect sports movie.
It's really good.
It's just awesome. It's everything that you would possibly want, and
A little cheesy at times too, but
and
in a good way.
And it's Keanu.
It's
Come on.
Keanu. Yeah.
It's a great movie.
Okay, my number one.
Okay.
Baseball came out in 1992.
Number one, baseball. 92. I know what it is.
What is it?
It's The Sandlot.
No.
Whoa.
Because you aren't thinking of all types of baseball. It's A League of Their Own.
Oh, okay. I'm okay with that. I mean, that's a great movie.
It's one of the greatest movies.
Okay.
Maybe it's showing, again, the millennial thing, but, I just, Tom Hanks, Gina Davis, I think it's the way it ends, everything about it is a wonderful movie. So that's one of, I think if I saw it on TV, I would keep watching it type movies.
Oh, really?
I wouldn't
Leave
turn
it
it
around?
off. Yes. Yes.
Does she drop the ball at the end on purpose?
I think she does. That is my opinion. What do you think?
No.
No, I think she does.
No, I think she gets rocked.
No, I think she gets rocked, but I think she also loves her sister so much that she lets it go.
No.
Even if it's subconscious. Okay, we'll agree to disagree. She drops
I don't
it
think
on
so.
purpose.
No, when her hand hits, it's like
Comment
her hand.
below.
Oh yes, this is a great one.
41 subscribers.
You know what I'll do?
Comment
I'll make
below.
a poll.
Okay,
I'll make a poll. I'll make a poll. A League of Their Own. Does
We just need one person to weigh in.
It's no. It's no.
Yes. It's yes.
You can find the end of that movie on YouTube. Go check out that movie somewhere else on YouTube. Maybe I'll link it in the description below or
You
something.
have to watch the whole movie. It's a whole build-up. You have to understand the characters.
Do you think you have to understand the characters and know if she did it on purpose or not?
Yes. You can't just watch the ending on YouTube. That's insanity. Don't do that. Watch the movie. It's
Well, okay,
worth it.
I'm assuming that you've already seen. I'm assuming that people who are watching this are probably going to be ones that have already seen a lot of these movies.
Okay. Well, if you haven't, these are some great recommendations.
Okay, so
All right, so what's your number one?
So I'm super conflicted here. I have two, and one's going to end up being honorable mention. One's going to end up being number one, and I'd be okay putting either one at number one or honorable mention, which is weird as
That
my
makes
sense.
no sense.
I know. That's just how my mind
One
works.
should be number two. Well,
it's all
your
over the
second,
place.
and then honorable mention. Okay.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put Moneyball at number one.
Yeah, I would be shocked if you did not put
Moneyball is just.
In our last videos we did together, I think you mentioned Moneyball at least 7 times.
Yeah, it's just Moneyball is night and day above. I want to say everything else. I mean, it's fantastic how a GM runs the front office. If you're a fan of Major League Baseball, I'm a fan of a small market team. If you're a small market team, how the A's were able to compete against these bigger market teams that have infinite budgets. And other teams that like bang on trash cans to tip pitchers. Astros cheaters. I mean, that movie is so great. I'm at a loss of words of how perfect that movie is, but it's fantastic. So.
Okay. All right. Well, we already mentioned one of my honorable mentions, which was The Replacements. My other one, which might surprise you, soccer movie came out in 2002.
Soccer
Focus on
movie,
women in
2002.
sports as well.
Is it Bend It Like Beckham?
It is Bend It Like Beckham. It's a really good movie.
It is a really good movie.
It's a really good movie. I love movies like that also focus on women in sports. I think that's why I put A League of Their Own at number one, too, because it's really entertaining. A young Keira Knightley, and I just remember being in that was probably, not to date myself too much, but that's the year we graduated high school, and then I don't know, it just really resonated with me at the time. So I really liked it, and I think it's a really good one. If you have a daughter, I think it's a good one to watch together for sure.
I mean, I've got no qualms with that. I love Bend It Like Beckham.
Yeah.
And I love Keira Knightley, phenomenal actress.
Yeah. All right, what was your honorable mention / maybe number one? Which makes no sense whatsoever.
Well, you know why? Because sometimes I feel like if you put something at number one, people are going to watch it, right? If I put Moneyball as an honorable mention, people already know what Moneyball is. People have already seen it.
That's okay.
If I put this at number one, nobody's going to watch this movie unless I speak highly of it. So I'm going to speak highly of this. Borg versus McEnroe might be the best sports movie I've ever seen.
I was not expecting that.
It is so good. It is all about Bjorn Borg and John McEnroe, and how Bjorn Borg was always
It's
seen
almost
as
like
being.
the title indicated that.
Well, I wanted to tell you I knew their first names, but it's all about how McEnroe was all fire, right?
Yeah.
And there's a documentary which I almost made my list called like Fire and Ice, which is it's an HBO documentary. It's like 50 minutes all about Borg and McEnroe. But it really talks about how what it goes to show you is like how Borg had like this fire inside of him, but he was able to just kind of have it be cool. And McEnroe was kind of like the exact opposite, where he was
Yeah.
explosive on the outside. You know, and they both kind of admired each other essentially for. It is so good. Shia LaBeouf does a phenomenal job in this. You know, this is the first time I learned about
Isn't
how
he kind of a
Bjorn.
bad person? Are we supposed to like him?
So I separate the artist from the whatever. But I mean, the movie's so good. I mean,
Yeah.
nobody's gonna see it. This is one that nobody would choose to watch. But Borg vs. McEnroe is absolutely worthy of watching. It's one of my favorite sports movies, if not my favorite sports movie ever.
Yeah. I agree. The other one I was thinking about, what's the Formula One?
Rush.
Rush.
Yeah.
that almost
I
made
consider
my list
Rush.
too.
I consider
Yeah.
Ford vs. Ferrari as well.
Yeah.
Like with
We
Le
didn't have any
Mans.
racing ones on our list, but soccer, football, baseball.
I mean, I could.
dominated.
I thought about what's weird for me is I always think about kind of like those outlier sports, right? So I almost did Prefontaine, right?
Oh,
So
yeah.
like those kind of movies, like
Ooh, Jared Leto.
those kind of movies was. Well, I'm talking about the Billy Crudup one.
Oh, there are multiple?
Yeah.
Prefontaine movies?
Oh, the Billy Crudup one is so
right,
good. It's so
okay.
good.
Watch multiple,
Yeah.
multiple Prefontaine movies.
I think one is called like Prefontaine, one's called Pre. I'll put it somewhere on the
Yeah,
screen so that
okay.
we can get the right one up there, and I'll have the image over here in the corner. But
Yeah.
as I reference all these, but love a good sports movie.
Yeah. We could talk about this endlessly, but I think that was a pretty good list. I'm sure there are many, many more that we forgot, but I think we definitely hit the big ones.
All right, so we should definitely do this again.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So that's our list. Those are our documentaries. Those are our movies. Let us know in the comments if you think we're missing something. And honestly, we're always looking for a good sports documentary and a movie. Like, no joke. Like you're in a room which is dedicated as being the sports room. So if there's a game on, like
watching it, yeah.
this is not just like
We're ignoring our kids. They go
Ignore
to the other
kids.
room.
We're like, you can go to the
We
gray
watch
couch
it.
room.
Yeah.
We're in the brown couch room. We're watching a sports game. So we are a very sports friendly household. So please comment below anything that you think we're missing. Thanks again for watching, and check out more from the movie Spreadsheet, and we'll continue to make these list videos. Thanks for subscribing. Remember to like, comment, and share. Megs, say something to the camera to sign off.
Yeah, who dat? See you next time.
Yeah, let's go Mariners.